Welcome back to the List Building Lifestyle. I'm your host, Igor Kayfetz. And I want to share with you a portion of an interview I've done with David Deco, who was interviewing me about a $100,000 promotion I ran to my email list. And, he touched on some really interesting questions, which I think you may find valuable. We talked about how I actually produced $100,000 in commissions in the span of just 7 days promoting one affiliate program. And we also spoke about how do you go about choosing an affiliate program to promote. Now, of course, if you're not interested in affiliate marketing, you may not find this episode as valuable. However, what you may find here, even if you're not an affiliate marketer or you don't aspire to become one, is some insights into my product selection and market selection too. Because I think it's one of those overlooked things where people focus, so hard on the traffic, sometimes the copy, but they forget about the importance of having a crowd, like a starving crowd, as Gary Halbert used to say. So I want you to listen to this short episode. It's only about 10 minutes long. It's really nothing. Just to give you a bit of a glimpse and an insight into how I go about selecting products and building these outrageously profitable campaigns. So enjoy. I'm Igor Kayfetz, and this is the List Building Lifestyle, the podcast for anyone who wants to build a wildly profitable email list working from home. If you'd like to make six figures, travel the world, and help people improve their lives in the process, this podcast is for you. I also invite you to claim a free copy of my best-selling book, The List Building Lifestyle: Confessions of an Email Millionaire, at igorsbook.com. Get the free book plus $3,000 bonus package that includes my best capture page templates, email swipe files, and traffic blueprints. Visit www.igorsbook.com for details. And now, it's time to claim your list building lifestyle.
How do you promote sections? So essentially, how do you go from taking a program that you're not even involved in at all, you don't even have an affiliate link, all the way to getting on the leaderboards? And just to give you guys an indication, I mean, Igor, you were promoting one product from one specific affiliate network that I'm aware of. We can even mention the name. And as far as I know, and you told me even, you weren't even promoting anything from that network before. And just for one promotion that you've done, one promotion for one product with that specific promotion, you were able to get to the what was the number one spot or like something crazy like that out of hundreds of thousands of affiliates, like an insane amount. So what was that specific?
Okay, so what happened was, and it came as a surprise even to me, I kind of hopped on the bandwagon to promote this program that pretty much everybody in our industry has already promoted.
Right.
So I would even consider that product to be sort of like beaten to death in a way, So I did a promo to my email list with that product, and within just 7 days, I walked away with nearly just under $100,000 in sales, which was incredible because when you think about it, like it just even for me, it didn't make sense because I made on average over $34 for every click that I sent to that offer. And I continued to promoting that offer that in the same sort of time span over the course of the next few months. And as of today, I already crossed $220,000 in commissions from that one income stream. Now, what's even more impressive, in my opinion, is that while I've been promoting this product, I managed to promote 7 other products that all netted me anywhere from $18,000 to about $120,000 in that same time span. So what shocked me was just how much money there was in my list, and I always use the same promotional strategy, which is what we're going to be discussing.
It's a recipe. It's essentially a recipe that once you know the recipe, and we're going to dive into that in just a second. But before we go into that, let me first highlight a few things. So first of all, if you're listening to these numbers right now and your ears perked up and you're like, Dude, that one promotion, 1 week, almost $100,000, guys. I can tell you that it's possible. I can 100% tell you that it's possible. I've seen it. Actually, you were in my house for the first time that you actually sent out that promo, and I've seen it live. And I was like, man, the email just went out. It's like a few minutes later, there's already like $15,000 in commissions. I was like, this is incredible. And then by the time the week was over, you were like almost at $100,000, which is insane amount of numbers. But that's impossible to do if you don't have an email list. Now, before we dive into the actual promotional strategies, what I want to do, Igor, is I want to actually ask you, how do you filter products that you promote? Because essentially, you're a super affiliate. Everybody knows that in our industry. And you get pitched a lot, hey, promote this. This is releasing on Friday or whenever, all this kind of stuff. And your inbox is probably full of things you could promote. But how do you filter and qualify products? What is it specifically for you? What do you look for before you decide, okay, this is something that I think I want to promote?
Yeah, so that's a good question because a lot of people kind of miss that. They want to just skip all the way to the traffic, just, oh, Igor, tell me the magical traffic source that has all the buyers, right? But that doesn't work like that. There has to be, when it comes to promoting anything really, there's the message, the media, and the market. So these three things have to all come together. And what I focus on when I choose products is a couple of things. The first thing I look for is a passionate market, meaning that it's a market that's actually willing to spend money on the thing that we're selling. Because a lot of times what you'll see, for example, I don't know, let's take recipes, right? So it's really hard to sell recipes these days because people think that you need to have recipes free, and then they Google it. Basically, like you get all your recipes for free. But if I sell a course on golfing, then golfers are so passionate about golfing, which beats the crap out of me. Not sure why would people be passionate about golfing.
Me too.
Yeah, but I do happen to be passionate about things that most people don't really connect with. So if they're super passionate about golfing, they will pay money, and usually even big money, to solve problems and get things related to golfing. And I'm sure we all have friends who golf and who spend ridiculous amounts of money on clubs and country club memberships and books and trainers and personal training sessions with coaches and yada, yada, yada. So I promote primarily programs in the internet marketing space because I really connect with the market. I'm really passionate about making money, and I'm really passionate about making money from my home. So naturally, I kind of keep my eye out on this particular industry. Now, there's nothing that necessarily stops me from going into another industry like weight loss or survival or prepping or financial space. I just don't happen to enjoy any of that stuff, and I don't really want to get into that. There's plenty of money in this market, right? So if you don't know which market to choose for now, then you can just stick in this market and you'll be just fine. Now, so I look for the passionate market, meaning that the program, whatever the message it delivers, or whatever the problem it solves, needs to be a problem that I know my customer will spend money on. And the way I determine that is I go and I look for other programs in the market that solve a similar problem. And if I see other programs in the market that solve a similar problem and that are selling, then, well, I'm in, right? So that's the first checkpoint. The second thing I want to look at is what is going to be the average conversion value that I'm going to get as a result of referring people that program. And I'll explain what that means. So, David, are people familiar with the term sales funnel?
I guess some of them are, some of them are not, but let's maybe cover a little bit of that.
Yeah. So what I want you to recognize for a second is that instead of imagining one product, right? So, for example, if you walk into a shoe store, and you select a pair of shoes, you got the pair of shoes, and you walk out the door, you pay for it, you walk out the door, that's one product. But online, what ends up happening is that you don't really just get a pair of shoes. You'll get a pair of shoes, and then they'll offer you a tie, and then a belt, and then a bag, and a handkerchief. And eventually, there's been like 5 or 7 or 10 different offers that you've been offered through the process before you left the store. So the sales funnel is basically an equivalent of you walking into the store and communicating with the salesperson, getting presented with all these other offers besides the core offer you came in to buy, and then leaving the store. Same works with websites. Instead of having one website or one page, in the sales funnel, you have several offers, and each offer is on its own page. So when you buy the first offer for, say, $50, you continue to the next page, you'll maybe be presented with another offer for $500. And if you say no to that offer, you'll be downsold to something for $200. You've probably seen this if you're here. It means you're probably aggressively taking interest in internet marketing.
Thank you for listening to The List Building Lifestyle. Get access to the previous episodes, transcript of today's show, as well as other exclusive content at listbuildinglifestyleshow.com. Also remember to claim your free copy of my best-selling book at www.igorsbook.com. It explains how I made millions with list building starting from scratch. Plus, I'll give you $3,000 worth of free bonuses, including my best landing page templates, email swipe files, and traffic blueprints. Go to www.igorsbook.com now to claim your free package.